3-year-old fillies lining up in behind the Metro Home Building Center's starting gate for today's first race. Let's send it over to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Elm Grove Quest, Who's Your Father, A Little Sunshine, J.J. Linda. Roses for Jenny and the General's Pride, top of the stretch. It's the richest race card in the history of Summerside Raceway dating back to 1886. That should be enough to get you to the yearling sale on Friday afternoon in Crapo post time. The rough and pacing in Elm Grove Quest, the first one out at the rail. Alongside A Little Sunshine, third into the turn, Who's Your Father to get away fourth. That's J.J. Linda. Roses for Jenny has fifth. And then the trailer, that's the General's Pride. So they straighten to the backstretch, led by Elm Grove Quest for Kenny Murphy. Leading by a couple second. That's A Little Sunshine on the move on the outside. Who's Your Father picks him off quickly here with Campbell. They'll clear the lead at the opening quarter. Second is Elm Grove Quest. Now third, A Little Sunshine. J.J. Linda goes fourth. Fifth is Roses for Jenny. The General's Pride trails 29. And a 1/5 was the first quarter. They round the paddock turn at 2-length advantage at the 3/8 for Who's Your Father in line to Mark Campbell. Second is Elm Grove Quest, gapping out third, A Little Sunshine. Moving out fourth is J.J. Linda. Following her to the outside, fifth is Roses for Jenny. Then the trailer. That is the General's Pride. They're halfway home in the opener. Who's Your Father? The midway point leader, 59, and won the time. Elm Grove Quest is second. From the outside, J.J. Linda moves third. Coming up fourth, that's Roses for Jenny. Now to take over fifth, the General's Pride, trailing the field. A Little Sunshine. Halfway up the backstretch they go. 3/4 comes next. Who's Your Father will get him there. J.J. Linda races from second. Roses for Jenny on the outside is their third. Fourth is Elm Grove Quest. On the outside, fifth, the General's Pride. A Little Sunshine trails 3/4 up in one. 29 and 1. Who's Your Father with a sizable lead turning for home? J.J. Linda races second. Roses for Jenny third. Deep in the stretch as they land on the line. Who's Your Father in line to Mark Campbell in the Lady Slipper. J.J. Linda was second. Roses for Jenny. She will finish third. Time for the mile to open up this stakes Sunday. 1:58.2.
I really like this filly here today to get it done for Campbell, and perfect drive by Campbell with Who's Your Father. He let the dust settle early as the 1 and 3 busted off the wings. Elm Grove Quest and Kenny Murphy, followed by A Little Sunshine and Mark Bradley. They got away third. Who's Your Father? And then Campbell pulled the trigger and went right to the front there. Quarter 29 and 1, half 59 and 1, 129 and 1. A perfectly rated mile by Campbell here, and he lets her out a notch down the lane. She closes out 29 and 1. Nice trip, 158 and 2. Who's Your Father gets it done in Ladies Slippers Stakes action here. Grassroots division, and the triac run officially right now 2-4-5. And we'll see Who's Your Father heading back to that Woodmere Standardbred winner circle in just a moment.
Who's Your Father on her way to the first race winner's circle? Bay-facing filly 3 by Cougar Hall. Off the Brandon's Cowboy Dam, Carol Alice, owned by Deborah Rankin of Dutch Brook, Nova Scotia. This filly bred by the late Sonny Rankin of Sydney, Nova Scotia, trained by Larry Snow. In those capable Mark Campbell hands, she'll pace to a new race win record today of 158 and 2. Who's Your Father in a division of the Lady Slipper Stake at Summerside.
This race replay